What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Common Sense Living, the show where we dive into financial and economic trends, gold and silver, and various business topics. So, today I want to talk about myths that the establishment pushes when it comes to buying precious metals like gold and silver and other hard assets. Now, as of this recording on Sunday night, gold it's still hovering above $2,000. Silver, it's around in the 25 range. Both have decreased just slightly, I would say, the last day or two. Gold was up around $2,060. Silver was up there in the $26 range. So they've fallen just a little bit. And they're still gold is still above that $2,000 psychological range, you could say. Um, and to me, I think that this is starting to scare a lot of the institutions, a lot of the establishments, with the demand going up so much for gold and silver. And hopefully, we keep seeing the price rising with it and keeping up where it should be. So let's go ahead. Let's get started with what these myths are and what the establishment's trying to push. So the first myth I see a lot, and this has been coming out of the woodworks lately, is that they're trying to push that buying gold and silver it's just a scare tactic. And we see this quite a bit with chief investment officers, personal finance gurus, other executives of banks saying, don't buy it. They're just trying to scare you. So you'll buy it for them. They'll make money. They'll make a commission. And I'm sure there are people that do this. But from my experience, the majority of people I see discussing the benefits, they tend to be honest people, family oriented people, present solid economic data, and most importantly, probably, they don't persuade people to own what they can't afford. Now, the experts are going to come back. They're going to say if you keep buying these metals, they may not be secure. It could get stolen. You'll be stuck with a piece of metal that averages 1% a year the last 30 or 40 years, and that's completely inaccurate, by the way. And they're going to suggest owning something like stocks or bonds. And they're really not understanding what the benefits are, why gold and silver are unique compared to other investments. Now, the second myth, which we see a lot of lately, and it's really being said in response to a lot of the talk with the dollar potentially the de-dollarization that could be occurring. And so a lot more people they're starting to wake up, they're starting to learn the role of the US dollar in global trade, how more countries are beginning to look for other options, how we've essentially weaponized the dollar. And see, what they really don't understand is there is a lot of reasons to think that this could happen down the road. The dollar is inversely correlated to gold and silver prices. So if that demand for dollars drops, we can expect gold and silver to go up. Now, right now, the dollar is the world's reserve currency. And as more people become aware of the story of it, it really does threaten the establishment. So more countries are looking to get out of it. And the establishment and the institutions, they're really refusing to accept that this could really happen. And that's where the trend's headed right now. Even the mainstream media is beginning to pick up on it some. Now, the third myth that seems to be pushed a lot is that gold and silver, they're just not very liquid. And the thing is in reality, gold and silver, they're very easy to sell. There's always a buyer for the asset. If I've got an ounce of gold and I go to sell it, I can move it quickly. I can get either spot or slightly over. Now, the financial gurus, they're going to push other assets like treasury bills, but not really understand the role of precious metals. And while I don't completely dismiss something like treasury bills or think owning some are wrong if you're really looking to be conservative, you're older. Um, with the fact that what the establishment is missing is that it's just gold and silver is just a different type of asset to own. And this leads me to my fourth myth, and that's that owning any gold or silver is bad. And that gets pushed a lot. And there's a huge contradiction here. A lot of the financial gurus, they're very hypocritical when they say this. They're saying it's bad. Yet they're pushing diversification, but if you're trying to diversify with gold or silver, they're saying that it's something that you shouldn't own. So they'll state things like it pays no dividends or the stock market is a much better place, but they fail to see that it offers you real wealth. It offers you something that's outside the system. And precious metals, they're very unique as they serve as money, insurance, and as well they preserve your purchasing power. So that's all I got for today. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Please comment, like, subscribe, helps the channel out. Thanks a lot.